My son Zach is special. He's special for all sorts of reasons, but one reason is because he has unbridled enthusiasm. He loves life and loves it to the hilt. When Zach was very young, he suffered from a traumatic brain injury, which is also part of what makes him special and part of my story today. Zach struggles with emotional regulation, as many people with a traumatic brain injury do. Let's just say that on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being pretty boring and 10 being the most exciting thing you can possibly think of, Zach runs on an 11 most of the time. Now that sounds pretty great, but imagine living with someone who lives as an 11 all of the time. Let me tell you, it's not quite as great as it sounds. If getting a new sticker is a 9, imagine what a birthday party is. That would send him spinning like a top right off into the stratosphere. Well, a few years ago, we had the privilege, because of some of Zach's conditions, as a family, of going on a Make-A-Wish trip to Disney World. It was absolutely amazing. And as part of that whole experience, Zach was also able to go to the Christmas Make-A-Wish store. As part of the Make-A-Wish store, Zach was able to purchase or to get a gift for himself and one for each member of his family. Now remember, this is a child who thinks that everything is so exciting. Can you imagine what a trip to the Make-A-Wish store involves? That is beyond exciting. He was 3 years old at the time, and as we were waiting our turn in line, all he could talk about was telling Ho-Ho that he wanted a choo-choo for Christmas. He was getting more and more excited, and I was getting more and more nervous that we were headed for a total meltdown right in the middle of all of the excitement. Well, our turn arrived, and Zach excitedly grabbed his bag and took the hand of the couple who were assigned to be his volunteers. Because he was purchasing or picking out gifts for his family, I wasn't allowed to go in with him. I went to wait at the exit doors with the other Wish parents. We exchanged nervous glances and knowing ones too. We are parents who get each other. We don't leave our kids with other people very often, and when we do, it's usually for not very happy reasons. I saw kids coming out of the store who were in wheelchairs and kids who were bald. I saw kids who were obviously getting healthy and others who were not. This would be their last Christmas. Then I saw Zach burst excitedly through the doors with his volunteers with his arms loaded down with presents. They said he was having so much fun and couldn't choose just one, so they let him get a bunch extra. He smiled so perfectly for Santa and got the perfect picture. They couldn't believe how happy and excited he was. I was wiping away tears as they helped me gather my packages and say goodbye. I was preparing our things to leave when the volunteers came back over with their phones and cameras and asked would it be okay if they took pictures of Zach. They said his joy and excitement made their whole Christmas season. Would it be okay? Of course it would be okay. Then I really was wiping away tears. They had given me a gift in that moment. You see, what the world sees as a weakness, and honestly, even I as a parent sometimes see as a weakness, God was showing me in that moment that He will use it as a strength for Zach. God has His plans and His reasons to take what I saw as a problem or a struggle and to use them for His good and His glory. Friends, we just need to show up at the manger just like the shepherds did that day. I know that you have so much going on this Christmas season and maybe problems that you hope to leave behind for the holiday. Different dysfunctional family situations, your losses, your grief, struggles, relationship issues. But I'm here to tell you, you're going to bring it into the Christmas season with you, but God will use it for His good and His glory this Christmas. All you need to do at the manger is to show up. I'm Sarah with theholymess.com. Thank you for listening.